Okay, so it does do that. I have to switch. Now that everyone is actually here, I can actually fix these.
Woo! Let's go.
Just gotta know where everyone is in Discord. And you're over here. You down there. Look at us all together on the screen. Look at us. We're amazing.
I'm blind.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was the Life Weaver reference.
Yes, it was. Every single time I think about Look at Us, I just think of Lifeweaver and his line.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We made it to another Sunday of Blightward, guys. How excited are you for that?
Yeah, I haven't been here in a month.
Yeah.
Yes!
All right.
We started last session traveling. It was the first time the party got to leave the first city as they made their trek heading to the Salt Dune Deserts. After a couple rolls, they came across a few dilapidated shrines of Viridia and Terran, offering different I don't say sacrifices, but offerings, I guess, offerings at each one to get favor. And they managed to get an entourage of forest animals to follow them and essentially protect them in their travels for at least a couple days. In those travels, the weather actually was pretty decent for them. No huge weather setbacks. They came across a patrol of knights, with one of them being particularly very well kept in their armor. And they came across some bad juju water that no one believed Turtle at first, until it almost happened to Cormac?
Cormac.
Yeah. And then they found out that it was bad juju water. And they also came across a sphinx who asked them a couple riddles. The first and the last ones were easy for them to solve, but the middle one caused them a little bit of a headache as they were trying to figure it out, but they eventually got all three of them right. And the and then of course the horses had a little bit of an injury, which Turtle very easily took care of to prevent any sort of impact on their travel time. So the horses were all ready to go. You guys came across you see a city in the distance. Some of you recognize it as Bellinau, very well known for like their farmlands and such, and candle making. But it's still about a nice like day's travel out. You guys assume that you will arrive there at nighttime at the end of the day. So you guys are starting the day off. It's morning at this point. And you guys are about ready to begin your trek into the city.
What kind of morning are we talking about? Is it a misty morning? Is it a nice clear morning?
Is it a good morning or a bad morning?
That's a great question. You know what? Let me take a look here. Do I have
It's almost like the hardest question for the DM.
Asking the DM
What is their name?
Right? What colored clothes are they wearing? What are their parents' names? Let's see, where are
What
my
did they eat for
projects?
breakfast? Can I tell it upon their breath?
Their name is NPC 1057-3.
Yes.
What a good name.
Yeah, and they're part of family unit 773.
Yes.
They work
More.
at Quick.
You mean more?
Let me see.
We need an entire cake. That's what we need.
Here we go. You know what? Who asked me the question about the weather?
Yo.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He rolls
Oh,
a
yeah.
hurricane.
With a roll like that, I wouldn't be surprised. I got a 6.
A 6. Let's see, and
NATO.
there's no mist or anything like that. There's no fog. It is actually
Sorry, miss, you're not here.
it's
I
actually
was
a
about to
pretty,
say, mist is gone.
it's actually a pretty decent morning. The air is pretty it's like dry air, or it's
Oh, for the heat wave.
it's a little bit warm. There is an air or a wind that's kind of carrying, but it's kind of like picking up pollen and stuff too. So yay allergies. So there is a wind. It's not enough to really cool you down. I mean, it's still in the morning. Like I'd probably say 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's not like super hot out, but the air is pretty dry. All right.
Outfit.
Anything that anyone would like to do before the day starts?
More cake. Holy shit.
Nope.
Because if not, then we'll have our boy Lucius. He can roll a D100 for how the travel is on the way into the city.
Oh,
Yeah, because he
goodness.
technically wasn't able to the last time.
All right.
I'm ready to send my images.
He technically missed 2.
100. No, it's 30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a D8.
What? D8.
Okay. Need to go to the desktop too.
That is a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Just
Now
gets
I want
bad
you
when he
to
rolls those
roll.
combat.
And now I want
Oh,
you
shit.
to roll a D6.
And a D6.
Uh-oh. God.
This is the
That
first he
is
had us
a
roll 3 times.
2. All right.
Yeah.
So some of the
Sometimes
food
11.
goes bad.
Oh,
And,
no.
you guys lose 2 days worth of rations.
Ah, man.
Oh,
So
so
what
Probably Turtle again. Turtle put a fast one on me.
Let me take this section.
yeah.
Okay,
So
what did you say we lost?
about 2 days worth of rations. You take a look at. You notice that there's like as you're driving the cart, there's like a stench, and you're kind of like smelling around. You think maybe it could be the local landscape. You guys are coming into farmlands and such. Maybe it's the fertilizing and stuff. Until you realize that kind of smelled it for a
Oh,
while.
God.
And you decide to look back into the back of the cart and realize that some of the perishables, like the fruits, some vegetables, have begun rotting. Some of the meat that wasn't quite fully cured also kind of caught some of the spoilage. And yeah, so you guys lose 2 days worth of rations.
Continue searching, try to see if there's anything else bad, and I end up finding the talking doll. Who left this in here?
Okay.
I love you.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, don't touch that. That thing's I don't know if it's cursed. I don't think so.
Might-
But
Why did we
it's
not toss it off the
stuff?
carriage?
because we might be able to sell it. I don't know. Money's money.
With things like that, I don't think so.
Eh,
I'll
some
just send
collector maybe. I don't know.
Send it here
Who-
or there.
Who's the one that decided to keep it in the first place?
Not
I
me.
found it all. That's it.
Yeah, but I distinctly remember you tried to toss it. Was it Miss that re-grabbed it?
Yep.
Remember.
Fuck.
We're gonna throw the bunny out with the doll.
Miss, I know the doll can talk and you can't right now, but it doesn't mean we should keep it.
That doesn't mean it can speak for you. There we go. Just in the regular D&D stuffs, I had to send some images of, well, specifically the one big giant plush that I got. It arrived on my birthday. This thing's been ordered because it's the life-size Gardevoir plush, so it's 163 centimeters. It's somehow Nintendo sent it to me, and it arrived on my birthday, of all times.
Nice.
It was ridiculous.
Kane, do you set the doll down, or what do you do with it?
No, I just drop it when it starts talking again.
Okay.
He's still in the carriage somewhere. I just lost it again.
Oh, okay. When it falls to the ground, it like says, "We'll play again next time."
I swear this
God.
thing is fucking
I don't
cursed.
think they're supposed to do that.
I think this thing is cursed.
They're normally supposed to have like phrases that are set to them. That thing just seems to like say whatever it wants.
It doesn't even have a string. I didn't pull a string.
You guys travel in towards the town. There's nothing else that's going on. Well, what do you guys do with the spoiled food? Do you guys just like toss it off onto the side of the road?
Yeah,
Do you just leave it in
yeah.
there?
I mean, if Lucius notices it, he's just gonna be
Does
like,
somebody even have
great,"
it
and-
written down how much we had?
I mean, you guys had like, yeah, I think you were supplied with like 3 weeks worth of food. You guys traveled for about like a week.
I'll just add it to our party inventory.
Sure.
Yeah, so what, 2 weeks worth of food between the 7 people would be 18 times 7.
3 times 7 is 21 times
We should have about
Two.
98.
I mean, I would just say like you could put in like
3 times 7 is 21. Yeah, 48 rations.
yeah, or yeah, you could say like you could say like one ration could be for like if you especially if you're doing
A whole
party
day.
inventory, you could just say it's for everybody for a day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll just do 14 days rations.
Mhm.
Well, 2 went bad, so we should have 12. If we had 3
12,
weeks, it's
yeah.
been a week. We should have 12.
Perfect. All right.
Lucius is gonna remove whatever rotting meat or moldy
I mean-
vegetables. That way, it doesn't spread to anything else.
Wild animals might be able to eat some of it still anyway, as well. There's no guarantee they can, but
As you say that, you notice like
There we go.
a grassland animal like walks up to it, smells it, and just like runs away from it.
listen, regardless, the undergrowth will eat it if nothing else will. The grass there will be very beautiful.
I mean, if it's spoiled, the mushrooms and flies and all that will have it.
Sure.
Yeah,
grass.
the undergrowth.
Yeah.
The decomposers.
A circle of life.
Circle life.
Well,
Oh.
There's bad juju water close to this town, huh? Surprised
Yeah.
they don't have it like marked off or something. Like,
Ah,
I think some stray children or something could come this far and be like, "Ooh, water," and then
water.
bad things happen.
Well, I mean, it's a few days by cart, so it's probably
I guess.
quite a few days
It's-
by foot, so
Yeah.
it's far enough.
It's far enough away from any wandering children. The rest of your travel goes smoothly as you start cutting through the different fields. You notice that they're growing many different types of things: beans, corn, wheat, lots of wheat. There's also a bunch of like beehives that you see around, which makes sense as this is a town very well known for their candle making as well. But as you guys get closer, oh yeah, that's right, I can't do it on that one. I gotta do it on this one over here. This one here. The sun begins setting as you guys come across a giant wall.
Very dark wall.
It's a very dark wall. I mean, it's nighttime. Let's see.
I can't see.
Yeah, go ahead and put in your tokens over in this area if you can see me moving the thing.
Nope.
You might
Zoom
have to
out
zoom
and it's up.
Shit.
You might have to zoom out.
Let me see
Zoom
if-
out and it's up.
Yeah, because it's
I
It's-
placed a token.
you place the token. Okay, now I gotta.
I think
Yeah,
I did.
right in the cart.
Oh, okay, that
Right.
works.
Did I?
Like
Yeah.
perfect placing in the back of the cart.
Really? I couldn't see at all. It's still dark.
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
cart right there. That's where you are.
Dark.
Damn.
Okay, well,
I'm refreshing.
is the
Maybe that'll
card.
help me see something.
then I need
This
to
is you.
Nope.
enable vision.
Hey, I can see.
Hey. Okay, I got
I'm
missed.
still blind.
Okay, where are you at?
Here.
Turn. I was
I
trying-
put
No, this is-
myself somewhere. Where am I?
Oh, okay.
I'm on
So
the
you did-
cart.
you did
I
put
have the
yourself
high
somewhere.
ground.
marker so that way I can navigate.
I also don't seem to have
Your
dark
point.
vision.
Q.
This-
No.
I gotta
Cute.
figure out.
Q.
I gotta figure out where.
Started making circles for me.
Oh, you can add
Where is
light?
he?
Interesting.
I don't know where I
I
am.
was say where did you put your token?
I put it somewhere.
I see their tokens all right here.
Yeah,
Making a
other
circle as big as
than
my screen is.
we are missing oh god damn it.
Kurami.
Kurami.
Yeah, that's
We're
what
missing
that's what I'm
Kurami.
trying to
Put the
find.
token, I put a token down and it disappeared into the void.
I gotta figure out where you put the
Everywhere.
token because I don't even see it anywhere.
I can zoom
I don't
out
see
so
anything
far.
either. I'm drawing circles.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Nobody can see me.
Yeah, he's got his pointer on, so we can try to find him.
Trying.
I don't even see your circles. This map is. I could zoom out so far.
What color are? Oh, you're.
You see my
orange.
circle?
I'm teal.
Oh, you're teal.
Yeah, I'm a teal.
I don't even see you drawing circles anywhere. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna refresh. Okay. That's fine.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, are you still drawing circles?
Yeah, I'm still going.
Are we actually in a forest now?
Now, maybe.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have you place a new one, but I'm gonna give you one.
Are we still in the
Place another
plains,
one
or are
somewhere?
we technically in the forest somewhere?
You guys are
Hmm.
technically in the plains, but there is just
Again,
let me do this.
Okay. There's just
I can
trees.
see.
Yeah.
oh my goodness. I don't know where my
Um,
token is that I placed earlier, but here I am.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
There you are.
I've arrived. I only
Okay.
had to refresh a couple times. Somewhere in the void, there is another me somewhere.
There you go. Okay, so everyone should
Somewhere.
be able to see.
Doppelganger!
Correct.
I can
Um,
see stuff.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay, let's see here. Who has
Kane's in the
dark?
cart, everyone else is hopped
Cormac
out.
and Mist are the only ones that don't have dark vision, right?
Yeah,
believe
with,
so.
I don't
like,
think Lucius does
the
either.
light.
You're an elf. Oh, aren't
Half
you?
elf.
Oh, well, no, I think they still have it.
Mm-mm.
Let's see here.
I thought half elves did have.
Oh, okay, so
I thought they
Grandma.
do because I thought they get a lot. Most of the stuff from.
Just kidding out loud, and I found it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's in your senses.
yeah, they do.
So it's with your passive perception and stuff.
Silly me. Tricks are
Yep,
for kids.
I don't have dark vision.
60 feet. You have. You can
Well-
see in dim light within 60 feet of you,
I don't even know how to set
It's
this. I
time for
forgot.
me.
as
I'm
if
gonna
it were
pull out-
bright light.
I'm gonna pull out
You're
the
gonna
moon
what?
touch rapier.
you pull out the moonlit rapier.
Trading a bright light and a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15 feet. There you go, Mist. You can see.
As if it were bright light, and in darkness, as if it was dim light. You can't discern colors, blah 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 blah. So you can technically see 60 feet as if it was normal light, but then a little bit past that, if it's dim light, it's just colorless to you.
I'll pull out my hooded lantern
Just standard dark vision.
so I can see a bright light in 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Mm.
So everyone would be able to see me.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
we'd
We've
be
got a couple
people
light
with dark vision will
sources.
have perfect sight then.
Okay, I think.
Oh, yeah.
that's- Okay. So you guys come up. You guys can. You guys come up to a gate, as you guys move like closer. There's a giant stone wall that's here. It
Very
is.
dark over there.
Why?
Lucius
What
didn't
is
like me where I
happening
was.
with my view?
Is it acting up weird?
Is it to the left?
The circle is like not moving for what my visual is,
Well, let me try.
and then
to
everything
split this.
past this
can, like,
is just
kinda
gray.
Why does it keep?
I could kind of see through all right here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Here, we'll do that.
Yeah, there it
That's
goes.
just easier. Okay.
I can see now.
All right. I won't mess
I
with that other
can't
stuff.
see shit.
You can't see shit.
No, you still.
You guys come to this giant stone wall. There are these giant statues that are kind of sitting there as like a sentinel, holding like swords pointing down. The heads are lopped off, as you can see.
Someone killed these.
And you realize that the gate that you guys are coming towards is slightly left open ajar. Think of it like as like two giant like double doors. It's not like a there is like a like an iron like grate that can like drop down. That's up, but the two giant like oak double doors are slightly ajar.
We're inside the town now, or are we
No,
still out?
You guys are outside of
We're
the town.
still out.
Yes, you guys are entering
Okay.
into the town right now.
That's odd.
There's no people next to these
Nope.
statues.
Not that you can see.
No.
Well, seeing as
Is
everybody
there?
else is walking off the carriage, Mist is going to keep the horses company.
If I'm going to inspect the wall a little bit. The vines that we can see on the map, are there any that seem like they can reach all the way down to the ground?
Great question. I would say there's a few spots here and there, yes, that do reach all the way down to the ground below. Most, though, are on kind of like some of them don't even reach like the shoulders of the statues. But there are a few, like there's like this vine over here that has reached all the way down. This one over here has reached down into like this tree that's here.
Anybody willing to climb?
If I knew
I
what I
might
was
be able
trying
to.
to climb, maybe. Again, I
Cli-
can't see worth a diddly squat.
I might be able to climb
Not
up.
only am I mute, but I'm also blind, apparently.
Yeah.
But shouldn't we
whatever
first try
whatever
the
you
front
did to light up
gates?
our map now didn't. Try refreshing yours. Maybe it'll brighten up yours. We'll just have to refresh the map 200
by the
times
way.
per person.
Shanny.
Yeah.
So I did pull out the lantern, so I should be able to see 30 feet and
I
then an
still don't
extra
see
30
shit.
feet
Okay, so
in dim light.
okay, so you would have essentially 60.
I think everyone should be able to see it though.
Okay.
He's
so
talking about
then
map wise. He can't see any of the.
this would be
So-
if I add
but
light.
You just have to add light to Cormac.
Yeah,
Yeah, just add a light.
You could do it yourself too.
think
I
like
guess
that,
so.
right? Miss, do you
So
see? Do you
I-
see Cormac's lights?
Yes. I
Yeah,
can see
range
that.
30.
Okay, so you can see like all the way out, like in here.
Yeah.
The range is just an extra 30 feet though.
Does Miss not
I
have
can
a
see
lamp?
right over here.
The cart should
I
have
don't
lamp
think it
technically.
works.
Oh, okay. I said I
The
don't put
cart,
my
I
lamp in
think
my
the cart
cart.
technically has a lamp hanging on it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm staying on the cart,
I have.
Yeah.
because I also have a
There.
or I think I have a lantern too.
I have a light
Okay.
on me.
Let's see. Can I add light settings?
I adjusted
Oh,
the
you
light
did the
setting
cart.
for the
Everyone
cart
see-
itself.
Can everyone
What's-
see that?
What are the two edges?
Mhm.
The two what?
That's an interesting setting. The edge settings.
One of them is more of like a. Fade?
Eventually goes away,
Oh.
a fade, and one's
Yeah.
a hard cut.
Like a torch or not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. There, the cart has light settings now.
All right.
Oh, I
For
forgot
30
I could
feet.
do that. Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
What did you
I
say
mean,
about
I
the
guess-
gate?
The gate is
It's slightly open.
Slightly open. Yeah.
The bars are all the way up, but the door is open ajar.
Yep.
And then I was also thinking maybe if we climb up to the top of the wall, we can probably use it for a height advantage to see on the other side before we enter.
Is this a path that any of us like travel that we remember that could have been open at one time?
It's supposed to be a main road.
Yeah. It is a main road. Anyone who would like to roll, they can go ahead and roll history to see if they recall this.
Sure. Been in this area well enough.
Why not?
Oh, I
Let's
remember quite
see
well.
if my memory suits me.
You got a nat 20.
That's 20. All
So
right.
+3, huh? I got an
You get a
11.
sub. You get a sub.
Everybody gets a sub.
You got a nat 20. What's your total?
Mm-hmm.
What's your total?
22.
Nice.
What else did everyone else get?
I didn't roll. I don't think that my character would have
I got 11.
traveled down these roads.
Rolled an 8 plus
16.
3.
Yeah, it's pretty unlikely for me to have traveled down these roads too.
My
might have
character's
been too
probably
young.
came from multiple places. I mean, she's traveled for concerts and stuff.
Hmm.
She got a 16.
I'd say anyone who rolled like higher than a 13, they probably remember at some point there were like, guards posted out here regularly, to prevent people from infiltrating the town. It's not usually left open, especially like late in the night. Not that it's not abnormal for the iron grate to be up, but it's abnormal for the doors to be slightly open.
I take it the heads have been missing off the statues for a while.
Maybe.
So,
You
Or
don't
is that new?
recall them being on the ground the last time that you were here?
uh-oh.
Doesn't seem like a great sign.
Something's
No.
definitely is different.
So are we going the quiet path? Sneak in?
Well, this obviously doesn't seem normal. So maybe we should just be cautious. I mean, pulling the wagon isn't going to give us much chance to be too quiet.
I mean, I'm a fairly squishy person, so if you guys are thinking about going through there, I might want to stay behind.
I mean, I'll happily come.
Well-
I'll come to the front and absorb some hits
Yeah, if you could see.
if I can see.
Well,
I
let's-
sadly
We're
don't
being
know the
stealthy isn't
ability
just about how
to
much noise we're making. It's about how
cast
visible
dark
we
vision
are.
on you right now.
So are we gonna
Cormac, do
open
you
the
maybe
front
want
door?
to? I mean, we
Or-
do need to get through.
'Cause I can climb
I
up
could-
the top and see what's going on. I can try.
Ooh, but I think I have something that I can give you. I'm gonna rummage through my backpack and give Mist a lamp.
I think I already have one.
You have a lamp? Do you have oil for your lamp? I have oil.
I don't think I have oil for my lamp. I think somebody else gave me theirs and I turned it back in or something like that.
Because I think you had one in the dungeon.
Yeah, that's what I was remembering. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not misremembering too hard.
Are we missing Turtle and Mip? They're muted.
Where'd they go?
We're here.
Oh no, you're here. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude.
I turned it back in.
They're just doing.
I have a
cat
torch
things.
though.
All right.
I have a torch though.
Yeah, you could use the torch. Oops, did not mean to move that.
And I do have oil, so just in case
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we were just letting you figure out what was going on. For some reason, our stuff worked right away. So
That's because I got you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So am I gonna climb up, or are we opening the gates now?
I say we kind of climb up the wall and get a better vantage point.
I'm all up.
Right
I
then.
can't say it, Mist will tap his little slate and he points to like the top of a very childishly, crudely drawn wall.
Trying to get our attention, you bang onto the cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the pole of collapsing and just start making noise for you guys.
I am very much up for climbing. After all, I am a cat.
I hadn't noticed that.
Up a rope, or not a rope?
Sorry, though.
Vines.
The vines.
If
I'll
it
point to
fits,
I'll point to the two vines that I've noticed that reach low enough.
Over here. And
over here.
I would like to attempt to climb.
All right. I would say you can give me athletics or acrobatics. I mean, your choice. And you can give it with advantage because you being a cat.
Awesome. Acrobatics all the way. Do.
I was gonna say it's good that they're both opposite stat points. One's
That'll
dex,
be
the other one's
a-
strength.
That'll be a 17.
17. You easily climb up there with cat-like grace. And next thing you know, you're at the very top, strutting your stuff. Did you take the north or the south?
I'll take the north.
Okay, so you're up here then. You get up there, you take a look around, it's empty. There's nothing up there, there's no fires lit, no torches, no beacons. It's just still and silent.
Hmm.
That's really bad.
This seems, as I turn back and say to the party, this seems rather quiet.
Yeah.
Very dead. No signs of life. That's kind of concerning.
Well, if there
Yes.
isn't anyone, we could try and open the gates.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anybody trying to stop us, but where's why is this wall here?
The bastion of some kind. It's essentially to help protect it.
It's doing a good job protecting Whatever's in here. I don't see anything.
I wouldn't be
Yes.
surprised if this thing was built a
I'm
long,
gonna-
long time ago.
I'm gonna guess the wooden door just kind of creaks open if we try and open it.
You push on it as it opens. And it's just an open door now.
So we gotta get through this metal gate.
The metal gate is up, so it's not like
Yeah.
yeah.
The metal gate is up too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was just the door was a crack.
Yeah, the door was a crack, but the portcullis was already raised.
Yes.
And the fact that this entire place looked somewhat decrepit, especially with the guards' heads off and everything, means that somebody has not been here for a long time.
This is a main road. This is next to the town, no? It should be.
This is like going into the town. It looks like it was
Yeah.
raided. It'd
Well,
be hard
that's
to
not a
tell if
good
it was
sign.
recently, but
I guess there is no way to tell how long it's
Well,
been.
Well, something's
We'll have to
happening.
go-
because
we'll have to
the
go in
last
and
time I
see if
passed through
there's
here, it wasn't
anyone
like
still
this.
here.
And I think we should try and find out what's going on.
Well, since the gentleman was so gentlemanly and opened the door, it'd be a shame to not go through said door.
Well, if I'm correct,
Mhm.
oh no, never mind. Can I use my wild shape to summon a familiar?
I think it depends if an ability allows you to.
Well, I thought it was part of the new druid rules. Hang on.
Now say now I'm gonna have to look.
That's right. They did change it.
Okay.
Because I knew before it was certain subclasses had the capability of summoning their specific familiar using wild shapes. Well, I don't know about the new ones.
Form. Doesn't really say.
You can just search up druid.
Yeah, I was looking up the features and traits.
Druid.
Wild companion, and it came out with Tasha's.
Why does it not show in here?
That's a circle specific.
I'm gonna kind of hop back down.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I guess cats can jump from really high, can't
Always land on their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a second level feature.
Yep. Which allows them to cast Find Familiar without material components using a wild shape. As a magic action, you can expend a spell slot or use a wild shape to cast the Find Familiar spell without material components. When you cast a spell this way, the familiar is fey and disappears when you finish a long rest.
No, yeah. So I
And
mean,
a spell slot or use wild shape.
So yeah, you don't necessarily have to use the wild shape because you technically know the Find Familiar spell.
Is it what, like a first level spell slot then?
well, because
You can expend
Yes, it
because it
is.
says you can expend a spell. Yeah, you can expend a spell slot or use a wild shape to cast it.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'll do that, and I will summon a raven because they have night vision,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
they're gonna do a quick survey of what's going on.
Oops. Okay, you summon a little raven here.
The raven is a little drippy.
It's Drippy? Wait, what?
Drippy?
Oh no.
Fancy or dripping?
It's a little oozy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
Here
oh.
I thought,
Uzi
here I
9
thought we would
Ugh.
said that it was coming out with a little hat on top.
The raven comes out and it looks like it's feathers, but if you were like take a look at it, it's very fluid like, and like instead of like a feather like falling off and like floating to the ground, it like if you were to like take water and like flick it at someone, it kind of does that instead.
It doesn't look like a healthy bird.
Night vision.
And it
Yeah.
has night vision. So then we'll have
Wait.
Yeah.
What level do you have to be? What level druid do you have to be to have flying creatures?
8.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
And Mip, you said you jumped down. Did you return back to the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just down by everybody else.
Wait, so you just have a raven that's walking?
No.
Nope.
My familiar can fly. I can't.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a familiar.
Yes.
My bad.
I'm
Right, yes.
expending a spell slot to summon a raven, and the raven looks a little drippy.
And what are
It
you
just
doing?
reminds me of
I
the meme with that
totally
pigeon wearing the
misunderstood.
Supreme jacket.
Yeah.
What is-
Oh damn it.
it looked like I cast a spell, but like something didn't fully connect, and it looks a little like wet clay.
is the raven just like sitting on the
What's
cart?
wrong with your bird?
There's nothing wrong with my bird.
Your lunch is a little
She's a little
wet.
expensive.
He's also not my lunch. He's my friend.
Lunch friend, same thing to a cat.
It looks at you, Karami, and like you notice like its eye kind of like oozes down a little bit, and then it like pops right back up.
Delicious.
Yeah, this is my friend. He's from the Fey realm. So before you make any judgments about the way he looks, this is normal.
He is from the Fey realm.
This response is to tap his slate, and there's like a mud pit with a bird coming out of it.
This is normal.
Yep.
This is Drippy. He's my buddy. And Drippy's gonna take a couple rounds and see if there's any danger nearby.
Drippy. All right, he flies around. You can give me perception check.
Hell yeah. I like it. 22.
22. Drippy flies around the area, spraying its clay-like ooze as it flies around. You don't know if it's that or if it, some bird droppings, as they like splat right by you guys as it's flying ahead. But he does not, it does not see any, anything. There's no signs of animals, people, nothing.
Interesting. I'll report back to the others, but I don't know what else they want us to do.
If there's nothing there, it doesn't pay to go in stealthily. I mean, it doesn't sound like there's even animals or normal wildlife there, so something happened. We need to be careful, but I don't think need to be stealthy particularly.
I guess
Yeah.
then open the gates all the way and just go through slowly with the carriage.
Do you
And
think
the
we're
rest
gonna
of
be
us being
searching
on the
buildings
ground?
then? If there's-
Yeah, this city's got less going on than my monastery.
I'm gonna hop on Lucius and just say, "Onward, my noble steed."
Could I maybe say something just for a moment to you all?
Yeah.
I know we've only just come together through the tragedy of the festival not too long ago. And I mean, here we stand venturing to the salt desert following a severed finger that points the way. Whatever lies ahead, I want to say this. We're not just strangers traveling the same road anymore. I mean, we've been a team. If we're going to survive things waiting for us, we need to stand together, watch over each other, and not let one of us fall alone. I can't make your choices for you, but I've lost people I cared about before, and I don't want to let that happen again. I mean, we've came close to already losing one of our own, and by the grace of the gods, they were brought back. I take that as a sign that we're meant to fight the blight side by side. So I ask this of you all. Can we promise here tonight to grow closer, to trust one another, to fight as one? If we can do that, I believe there's nothing waiting in the dark that we can't face together. And Lucius, as he's talking, kind of like eventually like looks downward, trying to gather his thoughts, like looks up at everyone else for their response.
Well, Mist is nodding. It's like there's not much that he can do to affirm your concerns. He's mute.
Turtle is just gonna give you little sandpaper kisses on your cheek.
Mip is going to weave through the party, rubbing on everybody's legs. Stop by your leg, Lucius, and bad at it, look up at you and just purr a little bit.
I think that can be done.
I'll be here for you, Lucius.
Cain, the risen one.
Jesus
understand your
Christ!
worries.
Is that you?
I understand your worries and appreciate it.
Well, I really appreciate you all, truly. If this is the will of the gods, then I'm sure we will endure and overcome all the struggles together. And Lucius like slightly smiles relieved as he looks downward, but somewhat hiding a hint of sadness in his eyes a little bit. But he's happy that everyone was accepting of it. Well, should we continue forward?
I think that is
There we go.
best course of action.
And I will work
all,
on that.
all the noble steeds proceed further forward through the gates. As you
I'll be
guys,
in
I'm
the back by the cart.
Okay.
As it goes through.
as you guys proceed further,
Me and Cormac have light sources too, so
there we go.
I was gonna say, is
we're in the front.
There we go.
Okay. So as
you can lock
guys,
yourself to the cart.
As you guys
Yeah.
proceed through the gate, you guys start getting closer into the town. You notice that the gate was kind of on the outskirts of the city. There's still like a little bit of a distance till you start getting to some of the buildings. Nobody is wanting to be like right up next to this wall when living next to it.
Yeah.
As you start to get closer to the town, you start to notice that the road goes from just a dirt path that carts are had had created into a cobblestone begins to become more street-like as you start entering through the lower ward of the city. The night air grows colder as your boots crunch over the slick cobblestones. The moon hangs pale behind rolling clouds, the light fractured through a low mist that has now kind of is hanging around the city, the town. And it's clinging very low to the ground. So it's not like all up in your face. It's hovering over the ground. There is a scent of iron, damp wood, and a slight smell of smoke. It's not the scent is not quite blood and it's not quite decay, but something is just unsettling as you're breathing in the air. In the distance, you hear a bell toll. It tolls 3 times. And then it grows silent. The tolling seems very hollow, not quite like a normal church bell that you would normally hear. As you're going through the town, the lanterns are not lit. The only thing that's lighting your path are these red candles that are aligning windowsills, door frames, atop of the fences. You see this red drippage along the sides of these buildings on the fences. The streets become more narrow. You see a few towers and tower windows, more candles burning in all of these open places. The streets begin twisting through the different alleyways, and as you're walking through, you don't see signs of anyone. The only footsteps you hear are yourselves. Though it is later on in the evening, you would expect to have a full tavern or have some people walking about at night, but you see no signs of anyone. As you begin walking further into the city, the buildings become closer and closer together. And you see one lonely light in the middle of an intersection as a sign creaks in the silent night. The sign has a giant image of a cask that is crying. You also see a sign in the middle of the intersection that says, "Welcome to Bellinau, the city of silver and silence." Upon looking at the sign, though, there was a different word that was in place there. Silence has been written on in giant black ink-like paint. It is hard to tell what the word underneath it was, as it appears to have been scratched out, painted over, and is now detailed as such.
That's not a good sign.
Can I smell anything?
You it's the same smells. The smells haven't changed. It's the slight decay, damp stone, mildew, old candle wax, some faint traces of copper or iron. It's almost like you took a piece of copper and you stuck it in your mouth. A slight slight smell of smoke from all the candles. There's maybe like a couple other like sweet smells that are kind of mixed in with that as you notice that most of the candles are red, but there are a few other candles as if they maybe ran out of the red ones.
Hmm.
Well, guys, this kind of seems like we're dealing with a cult or something here, and I don't like the looks of this at all.
What bothers me is that there don't appear to be like any animals. Like it's one thing if a city were to like obviously it's scratched out and like I can't tell what it says otherwise. It used to be something else before it was silence, but like animals don't adhere to like human or like humanoid uh ideals like that.
It's true. Your rules are stupid.
Yeah,
I agree. Some human rules are stupid.
they might be
Some elven
forcibly.
rules are stupid too, I will say. I won't exclude anyone.
I mean, they might not ask to adhere to a ritual or two or a lot.
I mean, some certain like rules or whatever are understandable. Like I have no problem with people who adhere to certain codes or whatever. But like something's up with the animals in this place because they're just not here.
Anyone else hear this?
I can hear you.
Also, where are the cats?
You...
We left that thing.
The cats are there.
Ever
You,
need.
you
Still
look
back at the game.
you look to see you look to see someone standing in the doorway where you saw this sign,
Oh, now they move.
and they kind of they motion with their hand as if like, come here, and they like close the door quickly.
What do you think, guys? I think we need to learn what's happening here.
We go.
I don't like it.
This town sucks.
Let's find out what's
It's
going on,
mid-game
but
game.
That's
we
one way to
obviously
find
need to be
Silence
cautious.
isn't normal. Children should be out playing, enjoying. Like, obviously, I'm all about song and dance, but like, just noise in general is what life is supposed to be filled with. This isn't normal at all.
I mean, that person said, "Come here." So, is there a window I can jump in?
Yeah, there's
Like
a yeah, there's like a windowsill that you could jump in to like peer into the building.
I'll also approach the door. Obviously I'm on guard, but like I want to know, I want answers, and they seem like they don't seem. Obviously, they didn't seem to be hostile, but like
Turtle, you jump into the windowsill, avoiding any lit candles that are hanging on, that are burning there. And so you like step onto the old melted wax that just is caked on. You almost can't even see the windowsill anymore because it's just like caked with old red wax.
leaving bean prints on that person's windowsill. in the
You've been
wax. You've been beaned.
You peer through the window, and it's very dim light in there. It's not like a normal tavern where there's like a whole bunch of lights that are on. There's like small little oil lamps that are burning, sitting at like a couple of different tables across the bar. You let's see. You see one individual at the bar who's kind of cleaning up some glasses, and you see another individual, appears to be the one that kind of ushered you to come in.
oh, lovely. I can see him, which means I can look at him, and in his head, he hears, "Are we in danger?"
You see him suddenly panic as he looks around,
I will
wondering
quickly
where that came from.
Yeah, I'll quickly with, "I know, I'm a cat. It's cool. You can respond in your head. Silence is a thing. We're not making any noise.
You
But are we to die?"
you you hear him say, "Just quickly get inside."
I'll turn to the party and I'm like, I spoke with the dude. He's kind of antsy. We should get inside.
I mean, I'm already at the door, so
Everybody else.
there's no door.
Lucius opens the door and walks in.
I'll follow.
All right. You
Mist
guys.
will tie up the horses and then follow.
The horses are secured as you guys enter the Weeping
Oh,
Cask.
I will also speak to the horses and inform them it's in their best interest to remain silent.
They give a slight huff in agreement, and
Yeah, it's like a thing.
yeah, and you can tell though, like they are a little nervous. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like they'll be okay just as long as they're quiet.
yep, perfect. So you guys enter the Weeping Cask, as you see a male dwarf, older, behind the bar, and the individual who you had that had kind of called you in is hanging out in a corner of the tavern/inn, and seeing you guys enter, he quickly gets up and like pulls you in faster and quickly closes the door. You see that his ears are slightly pointed as he has green eyes, and his hands are like stained with like this black ink. His robes are patched and like burned at the sleeves. But beyond that, though, he looks pretty well kept. His hair is nice and short. It looks to have been cut fairly recently. His face doesn't appear all that dirty. And he goes to like reach out and shake your hands and realizes that, oh, he's got like very ink stained hands, and kind of like rubs them back together and kind of pulls them close to himself. What are you guys doing out there at this time? Are you crazy?
We just arrived.
We're from out of town.
Clearly. Oh, and he kind of like looks out the window and kind of like looks up and down the street as he retreats back and closes the blinds. You see the inn master just kind of like shake his head. What you be having today, folks? Planning to stay the night?
Like, I guess so.
By the sounds of it, I don't think there's much choice.
First off, what's going on here?
The
But what I would like to order is some answers.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll have what he's having. Some answers.
The tavern master just shakes his head, and you shouldn't pay mind to those rumors. Put in the young individual, who appears to be like in his early 20s, turns to you and says, no, please, you gotta help us. There's something is going on in this city. People go missing. Started with the children, now it's the people.
Okay, children are people too.
I mean, you're correct, but
I think he meant to say start with the children and now the adults.
it started with them. It started with the little ones. And I think it has something to do with House Drauv. Everything started when they arrived.
Who? House Drauv?
House Drauv. The house of
House Drauv.
Drauve. House Drauv.
What is this House of Draw?
They are the voice of this town. The last lords were put on trial by the judges. And House Draw came in. They promised the world, they promised the economy to pick up. There were so many homeless, there were so many kids at the orphanage that they were going to rebuild the farms, they were going to help with things. Everything was great for a time. Until the children started missing. Not even the bell rings the same anymore. This town has changed. And it always happens at night. People think the candles seem to ward off whatever's going on, whatever bad juju is out there.
Oh, just like the bad juju water.
I'm sorry, what?
It's just something we came
We
across on
found
the
a
road.
lake or a pond.
It was
Don't-
more like a well.
Well, body of water.
it-
We found a
yeah.
body of water.
So are you saying during the daytime it's more safe than the nighttime?
I mean, it makes sense.
Yes, to a degree. I mean, some of the people come back during the day, but they just don't quite seem themselves. And then they go missing again at night. Sometimes they just never return.
Where is this House Draw located?
He kind of looks around and he looks at the tavern master for a brief moment as the tavern master just kind of shakes his head. And he points almost in the direction that you guys were originally headed, though he points towards because it was a fork, and he points to the fork to the right. And he says, they have a manor down the road there. The lights are always on there, all throughout the night and the day. Though I've tried to get in, tried to plead with them, find out what was going on. A couple others have also done the same, but we can't seem to get past the gates. And then those that begin questioning things, they end up disappearing as well. So I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I really have. But somebody's got to do something.
Well,
it
guys,
seems,
I'm in.
It seems we have something to do in town.
Yeah.
I know that Sister Elenia Voss, she's the head of the local orphanage. She might have a couple more answers, since many of the children that went missing were there. However, it's not just them anymore. It's all of our children. All of our people. We used to be the town of song before we were the town of silence. Many bards, many artists would come here. We would have so many festivals, so much singing and dancing, and now people don't even want to step outside.
What happened to all the animals? Why are they gone too?
I don't know. It just adds more to the mystery.
Because, see, my suggestion would have been, like, you know what's not going to be suspicious? A couple of cats. But unfortunately, a couple of cats are going to be suspicious because there's nothing here.
I think
We can't just sneak in with the cats being our way in.
Some people say it's spirits that drive off. I mean, animals are sensitive to those types of things, right?
You'd still have other animals, though. Some animals appreciate that sort of uh
Even evil spirits. And
you've
with
never
this,
met certain animals before.
well, with this blight going on, I'm almost afraid that it's reached here. Although the crops seem to be fine. Sure, some of the animals have died, but like some cows, some ox in the farms, but they've been slaughtered. Their necks
Oh.
slit, their blood drained, the meat
Sounds like
ripped
cultist
off
work.
of them.
Well, has the news of the attack on the capital reached here yet?
There was an attack on the capital?
Well, not was it the
Threshold. The
threshold?
connecting
Threshold,
city.
threshold is in the is it the capital?
Is not the capital.
No.
No, I'm not from there.
Threshold is the bridge between
Threshold is the bridge between the
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 two
two
countries.
countries.
Yep.
between the two countries. Anyways, at the peace meeting. I mean,
Threshold was
the
attacked?
annual-
Has it fallen?
No, it's
No.
still
Oh my
standing.
goodness. For a minute there, I was worried that war was coming again.
There
No, it
was
was attacked
cultist
by the blight.
activity, so
You think the cult is maybe
Yeah,
here?
who knows? I mean, I think we'd be willing to help investigate. You said there's an Alenia that might have some answers.
Yeah, Sister Elenia.
Which way?
Alenya.
Where can we find her?
He points the opposite direction, the other fork, and says, "She's down that way. The orphanage is kind of on the edge of the Silver District in the lower ward. You can't miss it. There's a giant sign outside the front. It looks like a symbol of the sun, but the rays are pointing like downwards rather than outwards."
Would you think it's safe to go at this hour?
didn't you hear the man?
He thinks for a moment, and he says, "Anytime after the sun sets, honestly, is not a good time. The bell has already struck 3 times. That's usually You're usually safe at least for another couple hours. But if it strikes again, I would warn that you be vigilant. Back when people did
Why did
roam the
the-
streets, that's when
Why did they toll the bell specifically?
I mean, from what I'm guessing, whatever is going on, that's when they take whoever they take for whatever purposes, whatever sacrifice or whatever it is that they take these people for. That's usually when it happens.
Well, I say we try our better option of talking to this Elenia first, figuring out what we can do, because the as an ultimate last resort, the best way to find people who've been kidnapped and disappeared is to become the kidnapped and disappeared. But again, bad choice.
It could work.
If we need that resort, we can go to that resort.
I mean, we have, if my knowledge of druids is correct, we have a secret stash near us.
And more information would be good regardless of if we decide we're going to go the route of get captured anyway.
True.
Is you
think
taking a
we
room
should
or not?
think we should maybe get information safely first before we go that route.
Do we want to get the information? Do we want to risk going now? Do we want to wait until tomorrow?
I guess we'll look
think-
into it more.
We should probably wait until it's safe outside to be walking outside.
But yeah, I think we'll take a room or two. How many do you guys think?
2 rooms. I'm good
I
with
could sleep
sleeping on the floor.
On the floor.
I
Actually, have
guess.
a
What
table
size
with-
rooms do you have?
Do you know how many people who can sleep on the floor here? We have Lucius and Kurami who only need 4 hours and can sit in a chair or stand.
I mean, they might also have rooms that have decent amount of beds. I mean,
We have
who
2
knows?
cats. We don't typically need a full bed.
Yeah, well, we really
They
only
prefer
need.
someone be in the bed before them.
If
we
it fits
need-
my system.
Yeah.
We need essentially 4 beds.
The largest room I have has 4 beds in it. Otherwise, I have
Perfect.
There we
I have
go.
a couple with 2 beds. I have a couple with a single bed.
I mean, 4 beds works because that's 1, 2, 3, half of the night, and then me and
The
Lucius
other half of the night. Yeah.
beds
Yeah, I think it's best we stay together in a foreign
in
town
one
anyway.
room, and the
100,
cats can sleep
100 gold a
wherever
night.
they want.
Looks at the innkeeper. I could sleep on your lap if it's all
Hold
the
up.
same to you.
100 gold?
100?
Look this
100
innkeeper.
gold.
I'm gonna look this innkeeper in its face and be like, "We're probably the first people to walk in here and offer to solve all your problems,
You
and you're gonna hike your rates up for people trying to help."
could try finding another inn. But
Or I could just sleep on your table.
We could just hold the door open.
Well, we
Yeah, I
could
could
also
just-
sleep in our cart.
What if I put out the candles, dude?
roll intimidation.
Thank you.
What is this clip?
22.
I was trying to get it. The you heard it here first. Children aren't people.
22.
22. You see him kind of look at you for a moment.
Your paw next to the candle.
Yeah, I'm about ready to put it out, dude.
Bap 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 bap.
Smells like cooking cats.
He goes,
You want to test me?
60 gold then.
I look at the rest of the party. Like, do I continue?
I think 60 gold we can manage. 100
Yeah.
was way too high.
I'll put my
60 gold
paw
is
down.
a lot for a single room. Yes,
Yeah.
it is 4 beds, but it's not like you're gonna get any other service tonight.
We could be at a penthouse at a castle somewhere for around the same price, but
I have a feeling this room is meant for like a noble or some type of traveling merchant anyways, so.
He
or it's a trap.
he slaps down a metal key onto the desk, and there's a giant like tag on it that says 10 or like room 10, and he turns or he pulls out this book.
Take that out of the party gold, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, done.
He pulls out a book and he writes in the book and holds out his hand for the gold.
We're seriously paying this man 60 gold.
Honestly, he probably hasn't seen a lot of business recently anyway, so he could probably use a little bit extra for what the room is. But obviously, we don't want to get that ripped off.
Yeah, we weren't going to pay the 100.
Tell him it'll be 200 on top of whatever reward to solve his problems.
That's not really his problems, more like the town's problems.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he really cares, honestly. I mean, have you been paying attention to the actual tavern keep? He doesn't give a flying frick. His business about to go under, and he's like, don't care, whatever. Just keep my mouth shut.
He's
Let's
like,
just-
I've seen stranger things.
He He gets
I'm
paid the 60. I already removed it from the
Okay.
party inventory.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Cormac. It's okay. Just pay him. It'll be fine.
It's highway robbery. Quite literally. We just came off the fucking highway.
Yeah.
He
Oh well.
takes the gold, puts it in his pouch, and he says, as you guys go to check out the room, he says, keep quiet when the bell rings, and whatever you do, don't answer the door.
You know, it'd be really fucking funny going and knocking on his door.
Do we all just go up to the room then?
Let's pickpocket our money back.
You can certainly try.
Come on, does anyone have some sort of like invisibility spell or potion or something?
Uh,
Yeah,
I don't think we need to do that.
I can make it sound like
You're gonna try to take it back as we're walking down the hallway.
very
Here, I'll
stealthy.
play my instrument of illusions for you, so it'll look like you're pickpocketing him, and he'll get paranoid about it. But you wouldn't have pickpocketed him, and we'll see how that goes.
Again,
know
They'll
what,
be
that would
annoyed
be
I've been
really
playing my
funny.
instruments. I assume they'll hate that.
discussing this
Just-
right outside.
Just give
or-
us a discount. I don't think we want to mess that up.
Like-
I'm not partaking in any reacquiring the money he was given.
Again, are we discussing this outside in front of the guy?
No, I was saying that I was saying it when we were going down the hall.
Smart
room.
man.
Shut up, Miff.
We're just standing in front of the guy. Cormac, like, who do we pick?
Let's rob this bitch.
Right from him.
So,
Let's take it over and charge people to stay here.
Does anyone have a passive perception of over 15?
yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No,
At
I have
15.
14. Fuck.
Okay, anyone who has a
Mm.
passive perception over 15.
I don't know why, I thought I was playing Lurk.
My passive perception is 17.
What did my passive perception get to as Lurk at one point?
We were 18
I can't
twinsies,
remember.
but that's not important right now.
As you guys are walking up the stairs to go to your room, you notice that the innkeep guy goes immediately to the back room. There's like a giant like curtain in a doorway, and he like goes behind the curtain.
There's a safe. There's got to be a safe.
Hmm.
Could be anything back there, like friggin'
And you see the individual that you were talking to originally, the one that was all panicky and stuff. You see him back in his corner, kind of huddled up, frantically, just like looking around.
Look over at Cormac.
I feel like we're a sacrifice.
Do you want to take the money back?
60 gold's a lot, I think. I mean,
Well,
it depends on how easily we can get it.
you have 2 cats with wild shape and a drippy.
Trippy.
Fair. I am
I'm
quite,
going to the room.
Yep, I'm following
quite
too.
good at picking locks
So
and
this
all
is-
that too.
Can change what drippy looks like 2 more times.
Am I the only one that feels like a sacrifice here? Like, what's going on?
As long as we follow the rules.
You guys
Yes.
are going back up to the room, right?
You sacrificed.
I am.
Okay.
We've at least got these
Yeah,
us
let's
3
start
here are
the
gonna
room.
go up into the room for sure.
Or
You go up into the room, and it is a standard room. It doesn't really look like it's royalty. Like, it's not meant for like state officials to come in and stay. It looks like a standard room with 4 beds. It does look fairly clean though, and doesn't look like, there's no like broken windows. Everything is very well upkept. So clearly he is, he's like maintaining his business. so it seems. Yeah, it looks very well kept, very well clean. There's no dust. There is a couple of red candles that are burning in the windowsill. And yeah, there's a wash basin, a little like small drawer or chests that you can like put things in if you need to. But other than that, it's a standard 4-bed room.
Yeah, this is highway
Well-
robbery. I want my money back.
Uh,
Our money back.
Lucius, are you taking first sleep or am I?
Mista immediately runs to like the one closest to the bed closest to the door and flops on it.
Well, I guess that bed's spoken for.
Rabbits, I tell you.
Give me 1 second, guys. I want to go grab some food for my kids real quick. So feel free to
Mhm.
talk amongst yourselves.
I wonder, is there any way we could get some tax documents so I can just kind of alter them and maybe have him just pay it? Put in an envelope and have it sitting out and waiting for someone to grab it, you know?
Wasn't it kind of strange that the guy that told us to come in here didn't seem very proud of the fact that he brought us in here?
Yeah.
He just kind of hid in the corner and was looking around all nervous.
I mean, if it really is dangerous outside, I mean, he
I
could
feel
have
like
been doing us a favor.
yeah, it's hard to say if he's letting it get to his head or if it's as bad as he thinks it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it is bad, but he's a little over paranoid about it. But
I
That
might
could be
come from a different
fear-mongering.
place, but I'm kind of wondering if he is feeling guilty about luring in some victims.
Hmm.
It's just an
listen,
opinion.
we're not gonna have a moment of the night where one of us isn't awake. You guys can sleep the full night, and me or Lucius will be up, and then when that one wakes up, then only then will the other one go to sleep. If something comes up, we'll all get up together and deal with it as a group.
I mean, how many entrances are in the room?
Jenny's not here. Probably just one, plus the
There's
windows.
just one.
I'd assume.
Yeah, I
That's
would
an
say
end.
likely the door is the only entrance, and then at least 2 windows is what it sounded like because he said there were multiple window sills. So my guess is there's at least 2 windows.
And I'm guessing they can lock from the inside.
Yes.
They
can-
open at all
Yes.
aside from breaking them.
I got a new spell from the spell book we found, which I can only do as a ritual. It's alarm. I could
Hmm.
set an alarm on the door, and then we could just all rest.
Yeah, but if we want to go grab our money back,
We don't listen. Me and Lucy's don't need the full amount of time to sleep. It's not about being able to sleep. It's that technically we don't need all that time. And
Yeah.
even when we're asleep, we can still have like half an ear open to what's going on.
Which is fine. If you guys want to stay up and do what you want to do, that's cool.
I'm
But
sure Lucius would appreciate that
Oh.
we have someone on guard with how strange the place is, and
Yep.
Jeremy
And
probably
again,
wants that as well.
and again, that's cool. You guys can do watches as you want, but I think Cormac and Turtle are also interested in getting our money back.
Well, you guys can go do that.
Yeah, you guys could
We're
still
thinking
do
about
that.
it.
We have to wait for.
we can side quest ourselves to get that
We-
money back.
We can do what we
You
want.
can
I
certainly
can
try.
I can still set the alarm on the door for a mental alarm for myself to wake me up if something were to happen, so I would
Mhm.
wake up right away.
Problem
Yeah.
is, if we come through
That
that door
works.
and wake you up, then you might not be
Yeah.
able to fall back.
No,
asleep.
it's I can designate which creatures won't set it off.
Okay,
Oh,
bet.
can you?
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
that
bet.
game.
But yeah, Cormac. So given our race, Grimalkins can actually wild shape once naturally. They don't have to be a druid.
Oh.
So Mip can also do it once per day. So you technically have 2 cats with wild shapes and a drippy if you want to come up with some harebrained strategy.
Since
We're
it'll take me
totally
11
down.
minutes to set up the ritual for it, I'm going to start doing ritual cast the alarm on the door with making it so anyone in the party won't set it off. And it'll be
Yeah.
a mental alarm.
Did we see where he put the gold?
There was a curtain behind the counter that he went behind. Which, I mean, I guess I could send Drippy to out.
Yeah,
Is there any way you
what
could
else
make
is
Drippy
there?
like a small mouse or a rat? Something that might be found in a tavern?
Even better. I'm gonna turn Drippy into a spider. Like a
Ooh,
tarantula.
Oh
You
god.
can do that?
He's a
So
drippy
you-
tarantula.
You see this bird like flap its wings as it like sheds some of the drippage and
How fast does Mitch fall asleep?
and then it like transforms
Can you
into
do me?
this gooey
No?
He's just
spider.
in bed right now.
Okay.
God.
You're just claiming a bed right now. There you go.
Is
Gooey
just
Mist is prone because he just
beautiful. This
leapt
is
into a
great.
bed
'Cause
at first sight.
we're gonna get that money back.
Yeah, or at the very least, scare the daylights out of this guy because he deserves it. He was a jerk.
Both of those are positive outcomes.
So Shanny,
Yes.
going on theme. I'm gonna have like Mist like touch his hand, and he's gonna cast Creeping Touch, so his paw disappears and is replaced with a spider.
What? Okay. Okay, so what is the plan for this
I think-
small heist?
On
Right now, I'm just sending Drippy along the ceiling and walls, trying to stay hidden, stay out of the light, to take a peek behind the curtain and see what we're working with.
Okay. And this is shortly after you guys went up the stairs, correct?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not like you guys waited in the middle of the night to do this.
No, he's just checking it out right now. We haven't left. We're not actively doing anything yet.
Okay.
I just kind of want to scout the place out.
Okay. So Drippy crawls along the ceiling, goes behind this curtain. Are you like seeing through his eyes or like hearing through him, or I guess I don't know how that
Works
works
like-
with druids, if it's the same thing or
Yeah,
not.
well, he works like a normal familiar because I technically casted Find Familiar again.
Mhm.
Changes shape.
Right.
So, like a normal familiar, I can see and hear, but I'm kind of just laying in Cormac's lap, so I can't move and hear from me, but my familiar.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're listening, you're seeing through. You see this dwarf. He's kind of leaning up against the wall. There's a whole bunch of like casks along the back side of the wall. So this is clearly where he has like a lot of his ale and stuff just kind of sitting.
That's a lot of cover for a spider. I like that.
Yes. He doesn't seem to notice you. He doesn't like look up. You see him though as he's leaning against the wall. He has a finger up to his ear. And you hear him say, that I have. Hold on, I gotta make sure I say this right. Okay. He says, "Yeah, I got 5 casks of red here for you, just ready to go."
Out loud, or I guess not out loud because I can't really speak out loud. The first one I speak to is Mip, and I tell him he was right. And then individually to everybody else, we are in danger. They mean to kill us. We need to act now. Keep in mind, I can't hear you. So you guys can hear each other. Turtle can't hear you, but she can talk to you. So until I disengage from my spider, which I don't intend to do until this conversation is over, and I'm going to keep relaying everything I'm hearing, I'm staying in my familiar. But I'm informing them of everything I'm hearing.
Okay. You see him kind of like nodding his head as if he's like hearing, like listening to whatever it is.
He knows magic.
And he says, I'll receive the normal payment for this lot. And I expect to have it expedited right away.
Okay. I need to take a peek behind that curtain.
He's yeah, so behind that curtain, that's all you really see is just him leaning up against that wall. He has that he has the finger up to his ear. Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna. Stealthy druids are the best. A 13 on the die. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
A 7, man.
You don't see any safe. You do realize that he has an earring in his ear that is glowing slightly.
Okay.
And that on the other end of this hallway or this room, it's like a very narrow, almost like a hallway. You know, there's only enough room for maybe 1.5 of him to like walk through between the casks, because there's a casks on one side, casks on the other. But on the other side of where he's standing, there is a like trap door that goes down.
Okay.
It's currently closed.
I'm going to describe the layout as I'm seeing it. And once I've seen all I can see, Drippy's coming back.
Yeah, that's pretty much all that you hear. He kind of then, after that conversation, he drops his hand from his ear, the glow kind of diminishes, and he returns back out into the tavern area, and goes back to wiping glasses.
Drippy's coming back.
He peers over at the other individual in the corner for a brief moment, shrugs his shoulders, and just continues going back to work.
As Drippy's coming back, I'm gonna release my sight from him. Like, he can still make his way back on his own. But now I'm present with the party. Be like, so, did you get all that?
Pretty well, I think.
So, Mip, I love you. Don't ever let me convince you that you are wrong again.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I don't think we need to kill this guy. I know you were joking about it before, but let's be honest. He seems like a tavern keeper that is maybe under pressure and has no other way to survive.
He makes money off of killing his guests.
Yeah, he's not the most morally aligned person, but I also don't think we should kill him, because then we're no better than he is.
I don't know what morals you're trying to...
Do I think we should
grasp
knock
at,
him out and rob him blind? Absolutely.
Do we need to be better than he is?
Yes.
I think so. No, not in that.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
think a couple of us in the party, like these two individuals, would say yes, and maybe this one.
Some of us are above senseless murder.
Well, it's not senseless. He's killing people, and we need to make sure that that number
No, it's how many
diminishes by one.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna make a point here, okay? With enough pressure, anyone can crack. They could be holding someone hostage. He could maybe not have a choice. There are a lot of hypotheticals here that we don't know. And this is not our town. We're not the justice system.
He's being paid.
Great.
He is
So
trying to
we
kill us.
steal money. And then he can't kill us, and we stop the main problem in this town anyway. The people who are paying him. The people who are killing people. He might be the bait, the lure, but someone else is doing it. Those people need to be stopped.
Don't argue with that. That's
Yeah, he's just the
100% true.
middleman. Does he suck? Yeah, and we should absolutely knock him out and steal all of his stuff. But I don't think we should jump to just killing the first person we met in this town. That seems like bad attention, especially since these people that he just called are probably on their way here. We don't want to get on their bad side.
Can I sneak out on outside and hide under our cart?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like,
Can certainly
I
try.
mean, I'm perfectly okay just jumping out the window.
Yeah. Well, I'm a cat, so it's pretty easy.
Well, we don't even know yet.
If somebody told me I was right when I was suspicious, and I'm like, I just want to run outside and hide under our cart.
I mean, I get your desire to like get the money back and everything, but like I'm not down for sticking around while other people are gonna be coming as well.
Oh. I mean, if you
More
guys
time-
want
Do
to
we all
go
know about this?
man,
Or just Cormac and Mip and Turtle?
She explained it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
her body was in the room and she was explaining it to Mip, right?
well, I was explaining it one by one to everyone.
Yeah, she just.
So
she
I
just
was
told
kind
me
of-
that I was right.
I was kind of speed running through everything, talking to everyone one at a time. So everyone is caught up. I was just talking a lot.
Yeah. Kind of like Torbeck with Larry.
Yeah, I took my
Tarbach.
I took
with Larry.
time with the spider in the room, and I was just repeating everything one by one in small snippets to everybody, like mass group text.
I'm assuming these people are on their way. Obviously, like because he knows we're not planning to like stay longer than this night. So he needs
Most
those
likely.
people here tonight. And if you
So-
spend time to go deal with him, that gives the other people more time to get here and less time for us to get out of here.
So if you guys want to sneak out, now would be the time to do so instead of standing here and talking.
Lucius is gonna wake up, Mist.
He's not asleep.
Generally
He's
not-
just laying prone.
Oh, I
He's
thought
just
he fell
laying in the
asleep.
bed. He's prone, not unconscious.
Yep,
Yeah,
there's,
so-
there's currently a spider on his head. And it's doing a little jig.
It happens to also be his hand, so he's down one hand and has a spider on his head.
I mean, how big is the window?
We can't go out the way we came.
I would say it's kind of like a double window side by side. And so you could fit out the window for sure. Like an average human could fit out the window.
They open okay. They're not like
Yeah, they're
locked,
nope,
bolted.
they're a standard window. They lock from the inside, so you have the full function to open and close them. You are on the second story.
Ah, pfft.
I mean, they're not here yet. I think it's just time to go.
Yeah, I think we leave through most likely the window. Most of us shouldn't have a problem dropping 2 stories, especially if we hang down first or whatever. The cats aren't going to have any problems. Mist isn't going to have any problem for
So then
sure.
maybe we should head to the Selenia's place, come back and deal with this innkeeper in the morning.
Yeah, I think staying is the wrong choice. Staying for any amount of time for any reason.
Let's get out of here.
All right. Getting out this window.
So are
Alright.
we going to? We're just leaving? We're running?
We
Karami already is. Karami jumped out the window.
So
The
we're
spider,
not
the
worried
spider
about the 60
disappears and
gold.
the rabbit gets his hand back and follows out.
Out the window.
out the window.
we
Cormac's sitting back wondering if anyone's gonna help get the 60 gold back. Or if it's a lost cause.
We can't get it back if we die here because too many people show up. He knows we're adventurers to some extent, so who knows what people are coming. And sure, he expects us to maybe be asleep, but he knows
Yeah.
there are 5 of us, 7 of us. Obviously, he didn't seem to count the cats for some reason, but I guess they wouldn't be full caskets of wine. But I'm sure he'd be sending people who he thinks can handle us.
Fair enough.
We already almost lost Kane. We all promised to Lucius we weren't going to lose anyone else, and I think staying is a good choice if we want to lose somebody else.
Whoever is
Due
in
to
the room, I want
too
you to
many
give me a
people.
perception check.
I don't think I've lucked out yet.
Guess
Yeah.
that'll be us too.
Uh,
16.
I was headed outside.
that would be a 15 for me.
What is that? So 15.
Okay. You three do hear footsteps. Just one set of footsteps coming up the stairs.
I think it's time to go.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna draw my short swords and then I'm gonna. stand
My
by the
alarm's
window
still on
and
the
wait
door,
for
by the way.
else to-
It's just a mental note as we climb out. I'll still be able to feel it in my head as long as I'm no further than a mile away.
Okay. Good to know. So nobody's left in the room. Everyone jumped out the window, right?
And it lasts 8 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
no.
wait
Yes.
until everyone else is and then hop out.
Okay. Cormac, as you jump out the window, as you begin to descend to the ground, you hear doot, 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 doot. Y'all need anything in there? Got some
Just
wine?
stay in there and fucking slit his throat.
Don't answer the. Who's gonna answer the door? We all left.
Yep, no, that's just what he hears as he jumps out the window.
Beat it, and I was like,
We've
"Oh wait."
got someone at the door.
I mean,
And-
he did tell us to not answer the door,
That's true.
so we shouldn't answer anyway.
Let's
You-
get to the cart and get out of here.
Get the car
Yeah.
and leave.
You guys get to the cart and you proceed, and you guys are on your way to the orphanage, correct?
Sure.
To Sister Elenia?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think
Yeah,
probably
that's
our
we
best
want to
bet.
head to her first.
You
I'm like, don't worry, we'll make sure this innkeeper
the
I'll make sure
Good.
the innkeeper pays.
gives us some answers for what he's doing and get our money back.
the horses seem
Yeah.
excited to get moving again. As they trot down the street, and it's the same scene. You know, lit candles in different windowsills across the fences, atop the doorways. You even see some other charms that are kind of like hanging, some wind chimes. You see some form of runes like painted on the doors that are potential, like you assume like maybe wards to keep out spirits and like protect the home. As you proceed, you leave the densely packed city streets as the buildings begin to get a little bit further apart from each other. And you come across on the left-hand side of the road a building with the exact logo that the individual had told you about. A sun with, instead of the rays going outward all the way around, the rays are pointing downwards. You notice that these windowsills are completely covered with lit candles. There is not an open gap between the lit candles in any of the windowsills of this building. All the windows are closed. The drapes are pulled, so you can't look in. It is very much, everything is, you can tell, like even the runes on the doors, they took every measure to protect this building.
Shall we go knock?
We shall.
Guess
I don't know if
so.
knocking's the best decision, but we can.
We're just gonna walk up to the front door and give a few knocks.
1 minute.
I'll be beside him.
As the door like slowly opens up, and you see, here we go. You see an older woman, like her late 40s. She is got pale skin. Her gray hair is tied up into a bun. Her habit is very much, it's a simple gray, but it's stained with the red candle wax all over it. She looks out at you with her bright blue eyes, and you can tell like there's some bags. There's some bags underneath her eyes. She hasn't gotten the best sleep, as is what you can tell. Some of her hair, even though it is tied back into a bun, is just like coming undone. Clearly, she, has a little bit of a hard time running this orphanage. You hear a couple dry coughs in the background behind her. How can I help you today?
Yes, ma'am. We're told to come this way to get some information on some missing people, and children included.
She immediately like puts her
Very-
hand up with a finger, as if like trying to like shush you for a moment, and looks up and down the street, and then says, "Come in, come in, come in."
Lucius looks back at everyone else and waves to follow.
Is there a place to put our horse and cart, or if
Um,
we leave it out here?
pull him around the back, as she kind of points a little bit down the property line. You can tell it like there's a pretty big yard for the kids to play, though it looks like the grass has not been like cut recently, so the grass is like a little overgrown. Just beyond the fence, you should be able to come around and put the horses back there.
All right.
Should be a wise choice because we may or may not get followed, because I'd assume they know we want to come this way, or at least that innkeeper knows we want to come this way. So who knows if anyone who would come following us would also try this area.
I would assume they would be following our trail. They were quite insistent. What it sounded like, at least, no?
I mean, there's no guarantee they'll follow us out this way.
Quickly now.
I'm gonna walk the horses and the cart back around to the back of the property.
If Lucius enters, I'll enter side by side with him. Unless we're waiting for the cart to go around first.
She's already frantically like trying to usher you into the house.
The
Well, then.
mist will
Okay.
definitely go into the house.
She waits until the last person comes in before again she peers outside, looking up and down the streets, and then quickly shutting the door, though being sure to like close it very quietly. Upon entering the building, you see a small little shrine right at the very entrance to it. There is a small, singular white candle, fairly, I'd say about like an inch in diameter, that is lit. There are a few like twigs. There is a singular white stone, and a little bit of incense is also burning. Anyone who is religious, feel free to roll a religion check.
Udo.
God.
Mhm.
Okay, buddy. That's a 9.
Oh my goodness, the one religious person rolls a 9.
Okay.
Sorry, I also only got a 7.
My focus is on.
Yeah, I'm a bit
Yeah, task
distracted right
is on.
now.
I have a little bit of points of religion, but my character's not religious. So
Question: Am I around the back, or
I
did
probably
walk
have
in?
knowledge of
freaking
some,
okay.
but it's like I don't follow any.
Cormac, I would say that you would probably like usher them around back, and then you probably came back in through the front door.
All right.
And she made sure to wait until you got there before closing the door fully.
This is going to be interesting because apparently the rabbit rolled a 15.
Turtle's got a dirty 20 and I got a 19.
Well,
What the hell's going on?
as far as the
here?
religious person goes, you didn't even pay attention to this. Like, you're like, cool, it's just another little shrine. Everyone else, you realize that this is a small little shrine to Lumina, the goddess of renewal.
Okay.
And you take a look around too, and it's very quiet. Clearly, it is the middle of the night. They should be sleeping. But you do notice that there are quite a few children that are. Some are up and walking around, but they're very quiet. They almost seem to be half asleep. There's a couple that are coughing, and each child has a red candle burning near each of their beds.
Am I able to sneak back out by the cart and hide under it?
Sure. Would you like to roll stealth?
Sure.
All right then.
Do 15 on the die plus okay. Plus 6, so 21.
Okay. You hide underneath the cart. As far as you know, the horses didn't even know that you were hidden underneath that cart.
Gonna sit there and just chill.
All right.
I'm content.
Fine, I'll close you on desktop too.
You notice that the woman kind of like releases a held breath for a moment as she turns and wipes her hands on her tunic, or on her habit, I guess. And she turns to you all and says, what brings what brings you out here this evening? What are you doing this late at night out on these streets?
Well, we had just arrived in town when we were called into a nearby inn, which we had to promptly leave due to circumstances.
Are you lot adventurers by chance?
I mean, I feel like some of
I guess you could
Kind
say
of.
that.
some of us might have just started adventuring, but you could say so.
Have you
We're on
come?
an adventure now, that's for sure.
You,
Whether we were adventurers before or not, we are now.
you come to help
Yeah,
us?
more like wanderer.
Please say you'll help.
Yes. We promised some other very paranoid guy we would help.
Can you explain what's going on here?
You can tell looking at her face, her eyes are kind of like darting back and forth, like from the left to the right, as if she's like contemplating something. My name is Sister Elenia Voss. I recently came to this city from the capital. I was a devout sister of Lumina, and I came here hoping to do some good in the world. The capital was great, and lots of people needed me, but I felt I could do more somewhere else. This place called to me. And at first, everything was great. I took the head of this orphanage, I started running it, and then a few children went missing. Now, it's not completely abnormal. Children will wander off, trying to find their families, wanting to leave this drab place. However, it took a different spin. And she kind of like ushers you into the room with the children. And she takes you to a bed. And there is this small dragonborn child. You could tell that he's a red dragonborn. He's got red scales. However, the color of his scales have lost their shine. The child looks up at you, and you can tell that instead of the like golden eyes that you would expect, they seem to kind of also have lost their shine as well. They seem much more paler. He, instead of the candle burning at his bedside, he's actually holding it in a candle holder. And he's kind of like holding it close to his chest. He coughs a little bit, and you notice like his eyes widen as the flame flickers a bit, and they kind of shrink back down as the flame stays there. The kids, some of them returned, like Zarvin here. Though he's not quite the same. He's become sluggish. He doesn't play with all the other kids. He'll sometimes wander around aimlessly in the night and in the day. As she kind of like shows her hands to, as she like opens up her arms to the rest of the kids, and some of them are kind of, they almost look like they're sleepwalking, but their eyes are completely open. once I noticed this, I kind of reached out to the cloister back at the capital, looking for some answers. I have done a few small spells. I think this is the work of vampires.
Vampires? How so?
It started with the children. The sluggish ones like these, some never changed. They remained just like this. And from the tests that I have done, I think they are thralls.
I really liked vampires.
However, I asked around the town. I went to the manor of the Lord to ask about some help with this manor. That there must be some vampires around, that they should protect the children, protect the townspeople. Lord Darius, he simply laughed and said that children are children, some get sick, especially those at the orphanage, and that if I wanted to continue doing what I came here to do, I should simply stay in my corner. And if I chose to do anything else, it would not only be me who would be harmed, but the children and the people themselves. And I fear it's much worse than I think.
That would kind of explain why that dude uh allured to us as caskets of wine.
They know
As
you're
they
here
were
already?
Turning everyone to blood.
We were at a tavern beforehand, and we found out the dude was creepy. One of the other people in there recommended us come here. That was before we were aware of the situation we were in. So the tavern we were at knows that we might be here. We will have to act quick,
Oh, no.
I'm afraid. I don't think we have a lot of time.
Do you know of... Oh, go ahead.
At this point, Turtle is going to finally notice that Mip is missing and is gonna go find him.
Okay.
I know him, I know his habits, I know he would probably go hide somewhere familiar, which would be the cart.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, gladly.
Go along.
Cormac, you're gonna go along?
Yeah, I'm gonna just follow. Like, don't go alone.
I rolled a 12 plus 7, so 19.
19. You look around for Mip. You can't find him. He's too stealthy.
I'm too so.
That bitch.
Do you need my help trying to find him?
You know, sometimes he's just too good. Okay.
He's just too good.
I'm gonna send a mental message, but to be fair, I'm gonna send it to Lucius.
Okay.
I don't trust this place as much as I trust the tavern. And that's all I'm gonna say. And that's just to Lucius's mind telepathically.
But yeah, knowing Mip, I'm gonna start searching around the cart because it's the only familiar thing that we have here.
I don't know what's going on in the orphanage. I'm outside under the cart. Everything you guys talked about, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm sitting outside and I'm like, I don't like this place.
But yeah, I'll probably mention to Cormac, like, we tend to find the things that are familiar to us when we're uncomfortable.
Well, I'm gonna help look as well.
Okay.
I'll probably give Turtle assistance
Okay.
in helping. So instead of rolling myself.
I would say, due to the situation, yeah, that would call for an advantage.
17 on the die plus 7.
Let's see, and
24.
21? 24.
24.
24. And Mip, what was your stealth before?
22.
22? Yeah. So
Yeah.
Well, now I'm using my nose now that I'm outside, so that helps.
You finally find Mip curled up underneath the cart, hiding in like the shadow of like the wheel. You totally missed him the first time that you looked. Understandably so, with his gray fur, he just kind of blended in with the shadow. You notice like the little bit of light that's out there in the street reflecting off of his cat eyes, and that's how you spotted him.
I'm gonna leave Drippy with Cormac. If you want to go back and join the others, we'll be okay. If there's an issue, send Drippy.
That would be a good idea. I'll go back inside and bring Drippy.
Okay.
And I will stay with Mip.
Can I look around the street before going in there?
Sure. Give a perception check.
I don't see shit.
All right. You don't see shit.
Natural 1.
You barely see your hand in front of your face. No. Yeah, you don't notice.
I forgot my
anything.
lantern, guys.
You're lucky you made it back to the door in one piece.
Yes.
I'm lucky.
Yeah, you notice nothing. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. You go back inside. Sister Elenia moves over to an empty bed and says, "This was." I gotta pull up the name here. This was Tobin's bed. He's a small, half-elf boy. He's been missing for a couple days now. Please, will you look for him? He's been nothing but a sweet, innocent child. He's never done anything wrong. Whatever it is that they took him for, he doesn't deserve it. And you can tell, like, tears begin welling up at the bottom of her eyes.
We don't have any other information about like the Dwerve house.
House Drov.
Drov.
So, House Drov.
It sounded like they were our prime suspect. And being that when you just said you had gone to them about this issue, and they basically told you, sit down and ignore it, or we're gonna ruin your life and everyone else's.
They still take the children every now and then, but they have pulled back. since I had brought it up. And if I try to speak out, as I've done once before, after the fact, they retaliate and take more children.
So, what's the thought, guys? We're dealing with vampires and it's house shop.
Good
Guess
thing I
so.
recently acquired a magical weapon.
Is
Well,
this
what we
Lord
need is
Darius?
silvered weapons or what? Stakes?
It's just magical. I think
I have the Moon Touch Rapier, which
So-
counts as a magical weapon to bypass
There
the
is
resistance.
there is one thing, and I think it's vital that you know if you are going to take this task, this job. I think Lord Darius is no ordinary vampire. I think he's a vampire lord.
That okay. Oh boy.
Well, that's definitely a little more
I wouldn't know this, but
powerful.
did my shop happen to have any books about vampires and vampire lords?
Yeah, I do have knowledge of it.
Give me a history check.
Ooh,
So it's
19.
13 plus 3, so 16.
16 and a 19, you said? Okay.
Yes.
So, Kane, you have some recollection of vampires and vampire lords. You do know that they tend to take places of high power. They kind of put themselves into like the Lord's role, taking over towns. Like this is not something completely abnormal for a vampire lord. They kind of want to grow their family, but they also want to they want to live well within their means. They have lots of power, though to the extent you're not sure. Lucius, you know that vampire lords typically are not only just very hard to kill, but there is a way to essentially break the curse within this town or this city. Usually it involves a conduit of such, very similar to like a lich, where they kind of like have a phylactery. The vampire lord is very similar to this. They control the thralls. They control their lesser vampires through their bloodline. And those that he has fed on and given his blood to are stronger than, as the line goes down. There is a downside, however, because typically there are 3 options. There is the first option, which is to destroy the conduit. However, doing so would not only destroy the vampire lord, but it would destroy every individual who has been given his power and has also been essentially infected by him, including the thralls. The other option would be to take on the curse of the vampire lords yourself, where you take over the conduit with your life essence and destroy him, the individual. doing so would remove him. It would remove the curse because you're removing his bloodline from it all. So the bloodline essentially gets removed. Those that he has given his direct blood to would die. The others would go off onto their own, most likely scatter, having no leader to essentially follow. But the thralls, the infection would leave the thralls. They would become unenchanted at that point. And then the third option is to make a deal with the vampire lord and let him do his thing, or like threaten him into submission.
Okay, that's a lot of information. I am going to relay that to everyone.
Right, guys, who wants to be the new vampire lord?
Miss raises his paw.
Yeah, of course.
No.
A vampire rabbit.
Send me artichokes.
It's just a shy thing, and then all of a sudden,
Pirate rabbit.
bangs come out. Be like the fucking little mouse from what was it, Adventurous?
Does anybody else wish to become the vampire lord?
I think that would be a good idea for one of us to do it. I mean, we're
Mist again raises his
we're
paw.
gonna be
If nobody else wants to do
Alright.
it, I think our best option is to just make the bunny a vampire.
You,
I think
Yes.
probably will be.
you see the old woman raise her hand.
There we go. That's a better option.
Mist puts his paws out and is like doing the stop motion.
It is partially my fault.
I'm just gonna put my hand in front of Mist. I'm gonna push him away, and I'm like, "You want to be the vampire? I think that's a brilliant idea."
It is partially my fault that some of these children were put in danger. I did allow some of it to happen for a time. Even if I take the curse and you destroy it after, if that is my final act to protect these children, then so be it.
Oh,
I guess. I mean, do we have to destroy it afterward? Lucius,
I
do you
mean-
know if vampires like have to drink blood to survive, or does it just make them stronger?
You
Do I know?
you know that they need the
I was
blood
just
to
saying, that would
survive.
probably be simple.
They
That'd
need
probably be
blood to
simple.
survive.
Even
Well, I
I would
mean-
probably know that.
Yeah, even Mist would know that, or not Mist. Yeah, even Kane would know that.
Yeah, it's their life source. It's their food. They have to have it. It's up to her whether or not she wants to keep living with it.
I would gladly give myself up for these children.
well, first we have to deal with
Mist is
the
going
other
to
one
Mist is
now.
going to pull out the little tincture of the throat soother
Yep.
Take a swig, and he's going to utter 2 words. Then live.
You see a tear finally break the barrier of her eyelid as a tear like goes down her face.
Lucius, is there anything that stops a vampire from destroying their own thing whenever they desire, so they could live for a bit via this blood power, and then just be like, "I'm good, bye." She'd need blood in the meantime, though. No.
Yes. So you would know that there's nothing that's really that could stop them from destroying their own conduit. But most
Sure.
typically don't.
I mean, yeah, most don't because most want to be a vampire and are okay with drinking all the blood that requires.
Mm.
They
But I mean,
want the power.
would it drastically shorten her lifespan to need the blood like that?
That you don't know.
Hmm.
Can a vampire release their thralls? Or not? It's already been done once they are.
As far as you know, once they are thralled, they're thralled.
That's
But it's also that the thralls seem to might follow command or whatever. So if she were to, granted, she's not going to be, she wouldn't make any children thralls because that's not the point of, that doesn't seem to be the point of the thrall because he's not drinking the blood from the thralls. It didn't seem to be draining the thrall's life force. Because she could just have them keep their personality, so to say, if they were to be a thrall. It's more about that she would need the blood repetitively. Hmm.
I don't know if that's such an easy life to live, though.
Well, Miss, then what's your plan if you do become the vampire? What blood are you gonna drink?
He holds up a vial. He holds up like the vial that still has the salts in it, and he mimes cutting his hand and points to everybody else. The way he's thinking is that if it's not being taken directly from the person, it won't put them under the curse.
Lucy just said something about the vampire can also give their blood though, so we're not sure if that's
And then he taps the his slate and points at the at a crude figure of the cultist with a rabbit biting into the shoulder.
I mean, we are killing a bunch of cultists, and there's a bunch of blood being spilled, so I mean... That isn't a option.
oh. If he's that dead set on becoming a vampire, Bunny, as long as he doesn't go doing anything to any of us or any innocent civilians.
Yeah, but that tavern keep, please, kill him, please. That's a joke. It's a joke. Joke.
I'm not sure where the conduit is. I would assume maybe it's at their manor, but I wouldn't know.
Well, then I think we have somewhere to be. No?
Yeah.
Mr. taps his slate and the ever so classic Z's of sleeping.
We can sleep during the day. Safer then, anyways.
I mean, is it safe here to sleep here at night? And then we could.
Yes, we can
I think
break
it'd be
into
safer
the
to.
manor in daylight.
It'd be harder for them to come out at daylight.
She shrugs her shoulders and it says, they haven't been here in a while. Can't say that it is completely safe as they have taken some children from here. But it would.
We also might have people on our tail, although it doesn't seem like. I feel like they might have tried knocking on the door by now.
Speaking of, did the alarm go off? I'm pretty sure we're not a mile away.
No, the alarm did not go off yet.
So
Yeah, I didn't feel anything in my head.
I don't know we left it.
What
They might
about
not.
this?
He might just assume we were all asleep.
Turtle and
Decided
Nip,
not to answer.
you can give me perception checks.
Yes. All right. Perception. That is a 16 on the die, plus 4, dirty 20.
Okay.
19 for turtle.
Okay. Unlike the other person who couldn't see their hand in front of their face, you are keeping a steady eye peeled out into the area. Oddly enough, with it being as dead quiet as it has been since you guys have entered the town, you haven't seen head nor tail of anything showing any signs of movement. Your eyes and ears flicker down the street as you swear you see some movement.
I'm gonna have Drippy tap Cormac on the shoulder twice and point outside.
Okay, guys. Turtle's Turtle's familiar has tapped me on the shoulder, and I think that they're motioning outside.
Can I sneak toward what we may be thinking we saw?
Sure. You sneak towards it.
I'm staying right here.
You sneak towards it, and you meld in with the shadows. One of the benefits to this town being with no lights and such, you're easily like crouching and hiding in all the dark little places. As you move down the street a little ways, you do see about 3 individuals. They're not carrying any torches, no lights of any kind, as they're silently moving in and out of like the alleyways. Clearly they're looking for something. Their eyes move around. They almost have a very similar glow to them, almost like your cat eyes, as they peer through the darkness and look around. They appear to be human. One of them looks to be an elf. Yeah.
I would like to communicate to Lucius again, since he's the last person I talked to.
Okay.
All right. Lucius. Lucius, there are 3 people outside. A couple look human. One looks like an elf. They're wandering around. I believe they can see in the dark. I don't trust them. That is all.
Lucy's gonna relay that to everyone in the room. I'm pretty sure Mip's seen a couple of people coming this way already, so I think interaction may be inevitable.
I'm gonna draw my short swords. Then let's prepare.
And with that, we're going to end the session for today.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Excitement. I'm so excited to see what you guys are going to do
All
next.
Vampires, God.
Do you guys fight? Do you guys flee? Do you guys kill the all the thralls and the vampire lord, ending the curse once and for all? Or do you take on the curse yourselves? Or do you let good old Sister Elenia take on the vampire curse?
Or do you have the rabbit take on the vampire?
Or do you
curse?
have the rabbit take on the vampire curse?
take on the
Oh,
curse
God.
ourselves.
I could just imagine the middle of the night if the rabbit has it and be like, I need blood.
Could you imagine, like, suddenly I get a craving for artichokes? Instead of, like,
Jeez.
mashed, it's artichokes.
I need the carrots. I need to suck out the carrot juice.
Oh, no.
That could be taken so out of context.
There was actually, I remember as a child, I was reading a
There's
book
a
that
book
was
series about it.
a vampire bunny that would like,
Funicula.
Yeah.
Bunnicula, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what it would do. It would bite carrots.
That's where the artichokes came from too, because he also drained artichokes
Oh, good. I didn't
because they were
remember that.
heart shaped.
I didn't remember the artichokes. I remember the carrots. Awesome. So, stars, wishes, anything anyone would like to say about the session tonight? I'd say just go ahead. I'll leave it as a free for all since we didn't really have initiative to go off of.
Mhm.
But anything that you would like to say about coming into your next official first town?
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I,
Stars, I can't really give anyone on this one because it just seems like it's a new thing going on. Everybody's kind of just probing.
Mhm.
Nothing really like over the top happened. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying like everybody's doing their own thing, and I believe a lot of stars will probably be coming in the next session.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'll still give a star to Lucius for his pre-entering the town speech. Very
Mm.
in character for
that
him.
was nice. I
I
do
really
like
like
the-
that.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just agreeing.
I like how like almost most of the time it almost seemed like we're on edge. Like we don't know what the hell's happening, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. Almost like a spooky feeling. So
Tis
that
the-
felt pretty fun to do.
It's the season.
Tis the
We
season.
just
Tis
had
the
trick or
season.
treating, that's why we were late.
It's all good. I figured
Trick or
you guys
treating? Oh.
trick or treating. I figured you guys wouldn't get all the way through it this session because I was like, you know what, I want to build some suspense up into it.
Yeah.
So
Good. Good
yes,
stuff.
I'm hoping that
I like where we live.
I'm excited to see the morality choice you guys are gonna have to make. So
Oh god. I don't know if I am.
I don't know if I can pin it on an old lady and then murder the old lady because she doesn't want to murder children. Like, but I don't know if it's a good choice to let the bunny have that sort of power.
Right.
and
And
who's,
Or to kill them all.
it's a good
Right? But I don't think that's the right choice. I
Feel
wouldn't go for.
I feel like it's an easy situation for a character death. Should we not play our cards right on this whole situation?
Someone just accidentally absorbs it and they're like, well, I'm not living this life. Stabs themselves in the heart.
It's not like this head vampire guy doesn't seem like a little baby. He seems like somebody not
We're gonna pull up and a literal baby comes out. Like, what are you doing in my house?
vampire boss baby.
God, no.
You never know with vampires.
You
Just
never
because
know.
it's a baby doesn't mean he's not 3,000 years old.
Turns out it's Deacon Frost from Blade. He comes out and just chops us up with a katana.
Jeez, yes.
God damn.
Baby Deacon.
Oh jeez.
Why would you make a good chibi?
Then I got to get some sleep.
Sounds good. Anything you want to add, Kane, before you go?
No, I thought that was a pretty good session.
Awesome.
Great.
Lucius' talk before the town is nice. Everybody's idea on what they wanted to do at the tavern.
I liked all the interaction at the tavern too. Like I liked how Turtle was threatening to put out a candle. Cormac was ready to steal the money back. You guys were upset that you
Also
guys were
very on character.
you guys were very like I'm going to like wreak havoc on this innkeeper because he clearly overpriced his room.
Did
I do
Yeah.
have one negative. I got
To be
one negative.
fair,
One negative.
he was planning on murdering us, where he probably would have taken all our gold anyway.
One negative is when we started the session, we took about 45 minutes to
Just
figure out a wall.
to figure out a wall. Yes.
I was kind of
Well,
disappointed.
I think we were
What happens
expecting
in
it to be like an
D&D, okay?
ambush or trap or something.
Shit out of that wall.
Doors are the party's weakness. Do we open
We were
this
like,
door or
"Wow."
not?
That's in every
door
campaign.
locked?
I look, he was like, come on,
Is the
let's
lock
get out of
I
here.
was, I was waiting for someone to just be like, I want to peek through the door. What do I see? And then it just be like,
After, like,
nobody was
yeah.
there.
After like 20, 30 minutes, I was like, can we just move on from this fucking wall?
Our rogue starting to pick
Such
an
is
unlocked door.
D&D.
Guys, it's
I wasn't
unlocked.
picklocking anything.
I was
No,
trying
I'm
to.
just saying
It
it's
almost spent so
for
long there
door
because of the
situations.
sheer amount of suspense that even just the wall and
Oh, no.
everything around the wall like set up for us.
There's
Yeah.
nobody there. Nobody there
I know.
Yeah,
defending
it
it.
was just a wall.
It's just a wall.
We're gonna be a
Sometimes
team. We're gonna look at this wall
The
together.
fact that it was only a wall was the problem. There wasn't guards there. There weren't freaking animal noises. The door
sometimes
was
a
slightly
chair is
open.
just a chair.
Sometimes the chair is just a chair.
The
Yeah.
mimic.
Wrong. That's never true.
After all this
But
suspense,
how
I'm like,
do you know that
Be a
isn't a
golden wall or
functioning
a-
chair?
you
Yep.
come
How
alive.
do you
come
know?
up.
Next wall you meet's gonna be a mimic wall.
That's what I was saying. God damn.
How do we know this town? This
Everyone,
entire
initiative.
town is just a bunch of mimics.
Exactly. Just give us a mimic
Hey.
town.
You never know.
Damn.
That could happen.
Idea?
Give us a mimic planet.
Also,
It'd be
Oh
like
my
that
God.
lady from the SpongeBob movie.
Yes.
Dude, for real.
Until we walk into the town of a false Hydra.
Oh god,
Yeah.
no.
You won't remember it.
yeah.
You,
All right, I gotta
you
go.
won't remember it.
Yeah.
Nobody
Have a
else
good night,
remembers
DJ.
anything. What are you talking
Have a
about?
good
Good
night.
night, DJ.
All right. I'm gonna.
Give us a
disappear
town like Rock
as
Bottom.
well.
Night, Vector.
Hi, Victor.
But a star.
Oh.
Zelios' speech. Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Lucia's speech.
And also, just the ambiance. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Uh-oh. Anyways,
Wait,
have a great night.
You
Bye.
too. Awesome.
If I had any more wishes, it'd be to have a moment to pet Mip and Turtle's head again.
Lucius
All you
gets
gotta do is just do it, bro.
I am
Go over
excited.
there and do it.
I'm
Don't let
excited.
your
to
dreams be dreams.
There's a lot going on, man. We have to jump out a window.
Jump out a window.
What were we gonna do? Just strut back downstairs like later in keep. We're heading out.
yeah. We didn't trust the innkeep, so we got to the orphanage, and I was like, I'm not even going. I was staying outside by this cart, hanging out. Too much underhandedness going on, and then I seen the same candles. I was like, "Fuck this!" I thought y'all were crazy for going inside.
Oh, it's amazing. But yeah, I'm excited for the next session. I already have the maps already ready to go. So I'm excited to see where you guys go from here. But thanks again for the awesome stream. And
That bystander in the tavern is toast.
maybe, you never know. But yeah, hope everyone has a great rest of their night out on the Twitch. Tune back in
Yep.
again 2 weeks for the next episode to find out what the party does. But in any case, peace out, y'all. Take care.
Later.
Have a good night, y'all.